But I think it's pretty impressive that RJ and I have been able to be not sick like for the past 2 years, right? But anyway, yeah, I can't believe it. I got COVID. What?
Hey guys, welcome to my daily vlogs. Please subscribe.
What's up, Mabuhay Squad? Okay, so guys, I know you saw the title. RJ and I tested positive this morning. We have it. We have Omicron. OMG. We've been testing every day. It always came out negative, but now it came out positive. And last night I was coughing and like itchy sore throat, a little chills. Both RJ and I had last night. So like it just didn't seem right. I'm like, RJ, I think we have it. So, yep, tested this morning and lo and behold, we have it. But it means now that we can all emerge into the house because Nika and Edmark also have it. But so now we can actually all interact now. As for Ate Elsie and Kuya Roman, they're in a room outside, not attached to here. They're now no longer allowed in here. Just so we could continue to isolate and keep them safe. Hi, Nix. It's been so long. It's good to see you emerge. We can finally emerge. Emerging from isolation. Hey, Kaz.
Hi. Hi.
We're all part of the same club now. What's up, guys? All right, so I figured, you know what? I'm gonna sit out in the sun and use this time to fix my farmer's tan. Yeah. So I'm feeling great, a lot better. Cough is kind of disappearing. I'm not sure if it's because of the neocitrin I'm taking or if it's because I'm actually healing very fast. But guys, like honestly, it's times like this that I am grateful that, you know, I've been really OC about like, you know, getting all my micronutrients, macronutrients every day, meeting my vitamin C bar to the max, all of that. And grateful that I've been like super active, you know, at the gym, lifting weights and stuff, because I do feel like my body is winning this war. And of course, grateful that we've been vaccinated and also boosted this past week. So yeah, needless to say, I'm feeling better. I think tomorrow I'll be about 100%. Edmark and Nika, I think, are also feeling better. RJ is slowly feeling better. But crazy, OMG, I got COVID finally. I do think though that RJ and I got COVID way back at the beginning of 2020, before like COVID became a big thing. Like I think it was already spreading in the Philippines because I was having the symptoms. But I think it's pretty impressive that RJ and I have been able to be not sick like for the past 2 years, right? But anyway, yeah, I can't believe it. I got COVID. What? Here are the dogs. The dogs are out with us. There's Rizalzi's. Yes, Rizalzi's. And there's Sahara. She's sunbathing with us. Like it out here in the sun? It's nice, right? So hot. I do feel like being out in the sun has healing properties. It is kind of a bummer that I won't be able to go to the gym for the next like week and a half while we isolate. But it's okay. I could still exercise. I've got dumbbells there. I think that's what I'll do. Maybe tomorrow I'll start working out again using dumbbells. But anyways, yeah guys, this COVID, this Omicron thing is super duper contagious. Do any of you guys have Omicron currently? By the way, I'm getting all of your messages from various platforms wishing us quick recovery and healing. Thank you guys so much. And a lot of you guys are saying you also are fighting COVID, or you've recently overcome it. Man, it's crazy. This is like the quickest like rise in cases out of nowhere. RJ and I were talking yesterday and we're like, it did feel at the end of December that, you know, the pandemic was kind of over. You know what I mean? Like everything was open, cases were like 200 or something like that a day. And then now it's just crazy. We're in the tens of thousands again, just out of nowhere. Let's just sit in the sun and be grateful for our health and recovery. All right guys, here in the kitchen, Time to eat. So here's sardines. Yummy. Very healthy protein source. Lots of good omegas. And also high in calcium. Super good. Good for the bones. Super healthy. Here, freshly chopped ginger and boiled and green tea added. So it's like green tea slash ginger tea. Moving on to the carbs, we've got chia seeds, oatmeal, and cranberry. Open. Eat. Yes. Gotta love healthy food. So one cool thing I learned is when you have a fever, you should eat more. Why that is, not sure, but it was a tip given to me by our friend Megan Bowen, who, as you know, is a bodybuilder champion from Korea and my good friend. I asked her, I'm like, should I be eating more or less during this period that I'm sick? She says, unless you have a fever, eat the same. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't need to increase my food or decrease my food. But again, if you do have a fever, it's good to eat more. I'm guessing it's because your body is like burning up, you know, your fat in your body in order to produce all of that heat to help fight off the virus. So that's probably why. But it is kind of a challenge to eat even when you're sick. Like you don't have an appetite, right? But nothing beats nutritious food. All right, guys, let's see our positive affirmation for Saturday, January the 8th. I relax and trust in the order of today. I have faith in the perfect unfoldment of my life. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's positive affirmation. And indeed, I will relax and trust in the order of today. Oh yeah, guys. So one thing that we didn't tell you was that around like Christmas time or like the end of December, kind of, Kuya Roman was experiencing like sniffles, like a cold in his nose. You know, like in Filipino they call it sipon. You know, when there's liquid in your nose. I believe he had given it to Ate Elsie afterward. So it was cold-like symptoms. But back then, Omicron wasn't really a thing. And, you know, like a runny nose wasn't really a coronavirus symptom. So like we thought nothing of it, right? But looking back now, we're thinking it's quite possible that was Omicron. And you know what I mean? Like Roman had it and then he might have given it to Ate Elsie, and they've overcome it now. But it's really hard to tell, guys, because, you know, all of these other various viruses and illnesses that existed before coronavirus came around are still also going around. So it's hard to say, like, what's a common cold now? What is the coronavirus? It's hard to determine what is what. I have friends, guys, that were experiencing, you know, Omicron type symptoms, and then they were sure they had it and it had spread to the whole family, and turns out after RT-PCR test, they never had it at all. It must have been just the normal flu or like the normal common cold, which by the way are also types of coronaviruses, but it's not the COVID-19 virus. So yeah, like that's what makes this whole thing confusing, because the flu is still going around as it normally does every year, right? Common cold is still going around. And then now I'm hearing about this like coronavirus slash flu called Flumicron. Is that what it's called? So strange. It's like a mix of like the flu and coronavirus. So OMG, this is so confusing. And it's just a very crazy time. Like, again, RJ and I thought like the pandemic times were behind us, but clearly not. So yeah, we're waiting to see how many cases there are today. Yesterday there were over 20,000 cases. I think it was like 22,000, something like that, here in the Philippines. And for sure, it's like super high today. And that's only people who are tested. I am sure the number in reality is like super high. Would not be surprised if it was like double whatever is published today. But yeah, guys, it's so crazy. What a crazy time to be alive. It seems like the past 2-3 years, or the past 2 years and maybe the next year, all of this year, will be still all about like staying in your own bubble and like isolating and, you know, working from home, self-improvement. Because yeah, I don't see things like travel and vacation becoming a thing anytime soon. RJ and I were talking yesterday about going to Canada. He's like, do you think we should have scheduled to go back to Canada sooner? And I said no, because I mean, it's just as big of a problem over there in Toronto. Am I not right? Toronto, I heard, went under lockdown already. All of you Torontonians, right? All you Canadians. And I mean, as much as I would love to see my parents and my family and all of that, I feel like it's just safer for all of us to just stay home and like keep connected through social media and like, you know, Zoom and all of that. But yeah, these are crazy times. Again, RJ and I are not too scared. We're not scared, but we're trying to be as responsible as possible and trying to not spread this. Over the next 10 days, until we test negative, we're just gonna stay home, stay mostly in the bedroom up there. Alright guys, so I guess that's it. Another boring vlog and not so good news. But I'm gonna spend the rest of the day in bed and cuddle with RJ and all of that good stuff and focus on getting better. I think we are on the mend, so it's all good. Ooh, and I'm getting nice and singed from the sun, yay! So Mabuhay Squad, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for your messages, by the way. Again, I'm reading all of them, sending healing vibes. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. We will be okay. And we'll continue to isolate because we don't want to spread this. And again, also spreading the virus. Well, not only do you put other people's lives in danger, because like there are people out there who are immunocompromised, etc., who might not be able to fight this like we healthy humans can. But also spreading the virus gives this virus a chance to like morph, to evolve, to like, what's it called? To turn into a new variant. We don't want that. We don't want other variants of this virus, other like evolved forms, because it seems like this Omicron variant is like extra contagious, you know, even more contagious than previous variants. So yeah, guys, if you feel symptoms, stay home if you can. And of course, get vaccinated, get your boosters, all of that, wear a mask. Love you guys. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye. See ya.